If you ever wanted to know how long a person might stay active, healthy, and independent as they age, there's one thing far more revealing than their weight, diet, or even blood pressure: their legs. Sounds strange, right? But the truth is simple: strong legs are the foundation of long life. Most people think longevity is about fancy routines, strict gym workouts, or intense dieting. But real-world data shows a different story. The people who stay mobile, confident, and mentally sharp into their 70s, 80s, and beyond all share one thing in common: they maintain leg strength. Now, here's where most seniors get confused. They assume building strong legs requires heavy machines, advanced exercises, or hours spent sweating in a gym. Completely wrong. Your legs can transform with simple daily movements, things like sitting and standing without using your hands, walking up a staircase slowly and intentionally, or doing chair-supported squats. But here's the twist nobody tells you. As we age, our body's natural ability to maintain muscle, nerve conduction, bone density, and balance drops sharply, not because we're getting older, but because our system stops producing key nutrients at the level it used to. These nutrients are the secret engines that keep your legs strong, muscles functioning, and bones stable. Without these vital nutrients, a chain reaction begins. Mobility weakens, balance becomes shaky, bone density declines, travel and social life decrease, fear of falling increases, and life slowly collapses into a smaller and smaller circle. This is why weak legs are the biggest reason seniors fall, lose confidence, and stop going out, and why so many age-related health issues begin with one simple problem: leg decline. But here's the good news. There are 2 nighttime vitamins that can begin repairing and strengthening your legs while you sleep, even if you reach 70, 80, or 85. These nutrients work during your deepest rest cycle, calming your muscles, feeding your bones, and supporting nerve regeneration. I am going to start by revealing the second most powerful one, the one almost everyone ignores, before we get to the ultimate leg strengthening vitamin. But before we dive in, here's something even more important. Later in this series, I'll also expose 3 hidden deficiencies that silently weaken seniors' legs and how to reverse them naturally, with food and simple lifestyle habits. Most people have never heard these before. If you want your legs to feel lighter, stronger, and more stable, even if they felt weak for years, tightness Part 2. That's where we uncover the underrated nighttime mineral that can start rebuilding your strength within days. If you've ever felt your legs cramping at night, twitching when you're trying to sleep, getting stiff after sitting for a while, or feeling heavy when you walk, there's a high chance you're missing one mineral your body desperately needs: magnesium. People often call magnesium a calming mineral, but that barely explains its real power. Magnesium is actually the control switch for muscle relaxation, nerve repair, and smooth coordination between the brain and the legs. Without enough magnesium, even the strongest person can begin to feel weak, unstable, or tired after only mild activity. Here's the shocking part. More than half of adults over 60 are unknowingly magnesium deficient, not because they eat wrong, but because the body naturally absorbs less magnesium with age. The decline is slow, silent, and often ignored until symptoms become obvious. And where do the first signs show up? In the legs. Low magnesium can cause nighttime leg cramps, restless leg sensations, muscle tightness, fatigue when walking. Slow recovery after simple activity, feeling like your legs are heavier than they should be. Now here's why taking magnesium at night is a game changer. When you sleep, your parasympathetic nervous system, your body's healing mode, switches on. This is the time when your muscles repair tiny micro tears, nerves reset, and circulation improves. Magnesium boosts all 3 processes simultaneously. Think about it like this: your legs work all day carrying your weight, stabilizing your steps, supporting your balance. By the time night comes, they're tired, tight, inflamed, and stiff. Magnesium tells them, relax, release, recover. Better relaxation means better blood flow. Better blood flow means more oxygen and nutrients. And more nutrients mean faster repair. There's another hidden benefit. Every muscle movement depends on ADP, the energy molecule your body uses for strength. But ADP cannot work unless magnesium is attached to it. That means low magnesium equals low energy equals weak legs. Take magnesium before bed, and ADP production rises overnight. The next morning, your legs feel lighter, more awake, and more stable. I once worked with a woman in her late 70s who said her legs felt like blocks of wood. She struggled climbing stairs, taking long walks, even standing for too long. After ruling out major issues, I suggested a nighttime magnesium routine, specifically magnesium glycinate, and within the first week, she reported her steps felt less heavy and her balance improved dramatically. But as powerful as magnesium is, it can only repair muscles. To rebuild bones, the true pillars of your legs, you need a second nighttime nutrient that almost nobody talks about. If you want your legs to feel stronger from the inside out, Part 3 will reveal the bone-building vitamin that prevents calcium from clogging your arteries and pushes it directly into your bones. This one nutrient can dramatically reduce fractures and restore leg stability, especially after age 60. If magnesium is the mineral that relaxes and repairs your leg muscles while you sleep, then the second nutrient you take at night plays a totally different, but equally powerful, role: vitamin K2. Most people have heard of vitamin K, but almost nobody understands the difference between K1 and K2. K1 helps blood clot. K2 does something far more crucial for seniors. Backhand index pointing right, it decides where calcium goes inside your body. Calcium is the mineral that strengthens your bones. But here's the problem: without K2 guiding it, calcium tends to wander into the wrong places, your arteries, joints, and soft tissues, instead of your bones. That's when problems begin: stiff joints, hardening arteries, brittle bones, and higher risk of fractures. Vitamin K2 works like a traffic officer for your calcium, escorting it out of dangerous areas and pushing it into place exactly where it belongs: your bones, especially the load-bearing ones like your hips, knees, and legs. Why K2 works best at night while you sleep: your body enters a phase called bone turnover. This is when old, weak bone cells are broken down and replaced with new, stronger ones. K2 activates two critical proteins during this window: osteocalcin, moves calcium into your bones; MGP, matrix GLA protein, prevents calcium from entering arteries. It's like repairing a building at night when the city is quiet. K2 directs the workers, ensuring every bit of calcium is used correctly. The hidden reason seniors lose leg strength: many seniors unknowingly suffer from calcium misplacement. They eat calcium-rich foods or take supplements, but without K2, very little of that calcium gets into their bones. Instead, it settles into places where it shouldn't be. This leads to weak legs, poor bone density, easy fractures, balance issues, knee instability, higher fall risk. Now imagine all of this happening silently, year after year, all because one vitamin wasn't there to guide the minerals. The research is clear: studies show K2 improves bone density and reduces fracture risk significantly in older adults. Another study found that people with good K2 levels maintain better leg power because their bones and muscles communicate more effectively. If magnesium is the repair mechanic, K2 is the structural engineer. Take both at night, and you repairing your muscles and reinforcing your bones at the same time, giving your legs a stronger foundation with every sleep cycle. But even if you take these two nighttime nutrients religiously, you still might struggle with weak legs, because there are 3 daytime deficiencies that silently eat away at your leg strength. These deficiencies affect your nerves, energy, balance, and muscle mass, and most seniors have at least 2 of them without even realizing it. In Part 4, we uncover the first hidden deficiency that weakens leg muscles, slows nerve signals, and makes standing or climbing stairs harder, yet it's something you can fix with sunlight and smart food choices. Don't miss this one. Now that we've covered the 2 nighttime nutrients that rebuild your legs while you sleep, it's time to talk about something most seniors never realize is draining their strength during the day: vitamin D deficiency. Out of every deficiency affecting older adults, vitamin D is the one that causes the most confusion and the most damage, because it doesn't show up with obvious symptoms at first. It creeps in slowly, weakening the legs from the inside long before anyone notices. Vitamin D isn't just a bone vitamin. It's the command center for calcium absorption, nerve communication, muscle contraction, and balance control. When your vitamin D levels drop, everything connected to your leg function drops with it. Here's how vitamin D deficiency silently weakens your legs. 1. Weak muscle contraction: your legs cannot move, push, or stabilize your body without proper muscle contraction. Vitamin D helps the muscles fire correctly. Low vitamin D: weak, shaky, or slow leg muscles. This is why many seniors feel like their legs are giving out or feel wobbly when standing up. 2. Slower nerve signals. Your brain sends messages to your legs every second: when to lift, when to bend, when to balance. Vitamin D supports the health of the nerves carrying these signals. Without enough of it, you may feel shaky legs, unsteady walking, delayed reflexes, feeling unsure on uneven ground. It's not old age. It's an unaddressed vitamin deficiency. 3. Poor calcium absorption. You could be eating calcium-rich foods or even taking supplements, but without vitamin D, the body can't absorb calcium properly. The result? Bones weaken, legs lose stability, and fractures become more likely. 4. Balance problems. Vitamin D works with tiny receptors inside the muscles that help your body maintain balance. When vitamin D is low, these receptors struggle, and you feel unstable. How to restore vitamin D naturally? The easiest and most effective method: 10 to 20 minutes of early morning sunlight, not afternoon sun. Foods that help include salmon, sardines, egg yolks, mackerel, fortified milk, or cereals. But many seniors still need additional supplementation, which should be recommended by a doctor based on their blood levels. I once worked with a woman in her mid-70s who complained that her legs shook every time she stood up. She blamed arthritis. After testing, the real culprit was severe vitamin D deficiency. With sunlight exposure and a tailored diet, her stability improved noticeably in under 2 weeks. That's the power of correcting a deficiency that most people don't even know they have. But vitamin D is only one of the 3 hidden deficiencies draining your leg strength. The next one directly affects your nerves, blood supply, and energy, and when it drops, the legs become numb, weak, and slow. In Part 5, you'll discover the deficiency that causes numbness, tingling, slow walking, burning sensations, and poor balance, and how easily it can be corrected. This one alone can transform how your legs feel. If vitamin D is the deficiency that weakens your muscle strength and balance, then the next one is even more frightening because it attacks something deeper: your nerves. And once the nerves in your legs begin to malfunction, every movement becomes harder. The deficiency I'm talking about is vitamin B12. Most people think B12 is just an energy vitamin. That's only half the truth. B12 is the guardian of your nervous system, the builder of your red blood cells, and the protector of your muscle coordination. When your B12 levels drop, your legs are usually the first to send warning signals, subtle at first, then stronger with time. Here's how low B12 slowly tears down leg strength. 1. Nerve damage that causes numbness and tingling. Your nerves are wrapped in a protective coating called myelin. B12 maintains this coating. Without enough B12, the protective layer begins to break down, and the nerves misfire. This leads to sensations like pins and needles, numbness in the feet, tingling in the legs, burning or buzzing feelings, cold feet despite warm weather. These are the early stages of neuropathy, a common issue in seniors. 2. Poor oxygen delivery to leg muscles. B12 is responsible for creating healthy red blood cells. Without it, your blood can't carry enough oxygen to the legs, so the muscles tire much faster. This causes slow walking, heavy legs, weak steps, shortness of stamina, feeling like your legs run out of fuel. Quickly imagine trying to walk uphill with low oxygen. That's what B12 deficiency feels like. 3. To balance and coordination problems. Your legs rely on constant signals from the nerves. Low B12 disrupted signals poor coordination. This often shows up as shuffling steps, difficulty lifting feet fully, tripping more often, feeling unsteady on uneven floors, swaying when standing still. Many seniors assume this is old age, but it's often just B12 depletion. 4. Why seniors are more prone to B12 deficiency as we age. The stomach produces less acid. Here's the problem: B12 cannot be absorbed without stomach acid. Even if you eat eggs, meat, dairy, fish, your body may still fail to absorb the B12 inside them. This is why deficiency is extremely common in older adults. How to restore B12 naturally. Good food sources include eggs, fish, lean meat, dairy products, fortified cereals, but many seniors need supplements, especially if absorption is an issue. Once B12 levels rise, sensations improve, nerve signals straighten out, and walking becomes smoother and more confident again. Correcting this one deficiency alone has helped countless seniors reclaim stable, strong steps. But there's still one final deficiency, the most overlooked of all, that directly shrinks your leg muscles and weakens your strength year after year. In Part 6, you'll discover the hidden enemy that eats away at your leg muscles, reduces power, slows your mobility, and makes standing up harder, and it's something almost every senior struggles with. We've talked about the vitamins and minerals that repair your muscles, strengthen your bones, and protect your nerves. But now it's time to expose the most overlooked deficiency of all, the one that directly causes muscle loss in the legs. It's not a vitamin. It's not a mineral. It's something far simpler, yet most seniors unknowingly fall short of it every single day. Backhand index pointing right: protein. Protein is the raw material that builds and maintains your muscles. Without it, your body literally cannot rebuild what it loses daily. And here's the harsh truth: starting from age 50, the body naturally loses muscle mass, a condition called sarcopenia. If you don't fight it with enough protein, your muscles shrink faster. Where do you notice it first? In the legs. Why? Because your legs carry your entire body weight. When protein intake drops, seniors begin to experience thinner legs, weakness while standing, difficulty climbing stairs, slow walking speed, reduced power when lifting anything, fatigue after mild activity, less stability. Most people assume they're getting older, but in reality, their muscles are starving for the nutrients needed to repair and grow. Why seniors become protein deficient, you might think, but I eat enough food. Yes, but here's the issue. As we age, appetite decreases, meals become smaller, digestion slows, the body becomes less efficient at using protein. Many seniors rely on tea, bread, biscuits, and light meals. All of this leads to chronic low protein intake. The body breaks down muscle every day. If you don't eat enough protein, your muscles break down faster than they rebuild. And without strong leg muscles, balance drops, mobility weakens, and fall risk increases dramatically. How to boost protein simply and naturally: you don't need heavy meals. You just need consistent sources of protein through the day. Great options include eggs, fish, chicken, yogurt, lentils, beans, nuts and seeds, lean beef, chickpeas, cottage cheese. The goal is simple: include protein in every meal. When seniors increase their protein intake, their leg strength often improves within weeks. The muscles fill out, energy rises, and walking becomes smoother and more confident. But here's where everything comes together: when you combine heavy checkmark magnesium at night, heavy checkmark vitamin K2 at night, heavy checkmark vitamin D during the day, heavy checkmark vitamin B12 for nerves, heavy checkmark protein in every meal, you create the perfect formula for restoring leg strength, even at 70, 80, or 85. But we're not done yet. After fixing what your body lacks, the next step is avoiding daily habits that quietly destroy leg strength without you realizing it. In Part 7, I'll reveal the 3 evening habits that silently weaken seniors' legs, and how to reverse them naturally. These habits are shockingly common, and once you fix them, your leg strength improves even faster. Now that you understand the nutrients your legs need for strength, stability, and energy, it's time to address something just as important: the evening habits that quietly undo all your progress. These habits are extremely common among seniors, and the worst part is, most people don't even realize they're damaging their legs until the symptoms become impossible to ignore. Fixing these 3 habits can dramatically improve your leg strength, sleep quality, and mobility, sometimes within days. Let's break down the hidden culprits. 1. Sitting too long in the evening. Most seniors spend their evenings sitting in one position, watching TV, scrolling on their phone, or relaxing in a chair. While sitting itself isn't harmful, sitting for long stretches without moving slows blood circulation to the legs. Poor circulation equals less oxygen plus fewer nutrients. Result? Legs feel heavy, muscles stiffen, nerves become sluggish, balance weakens. Remember, your legs recover best at night. But when circulation slows all evening, the body starts the night in a weakened state. Fix it. Every 20 to 30 minutes, stand up for 60 seconds. Shake the legs lightly or walk around the room. These micromovements keep blood flowing so nutrients can do their job while you sleep. 2. Eating heavy, salty dinners. A lot of seniors enjoy heavier meals in the evening: salty foods, fried items, or large dinners. While enjoyable, these meals cause fluid retention, inflammation, and poor digestion. This leads to leg swelling, nighttime cramps, poor sleep, pressure on nerves, slower muscle recovery. When your digestive system works overtime at night, your body spends less energy repairing your muscles and bones. Fix it. Shift heavier meals to lunchtime. Keep dinner light and nutrient focused. And reduce excess salt at night. Your legs will thank you. 3. Going to bed with tight or cold leg muscles. Many seniors don't realize how tight their legs become during the day. By nighttime, the muscles are stiff, dehydrated, and low on circulation. Going to bed like this makes nighttime repair harder. Cold muscles equals tight muscles equals poor blood flow equals weak recovery. This is why some seniors wake up with stiffness, cramps, or heavy legs in the morning. Fix it. A simple 2-minute pre-bed routine makes a huge difference. Stretch your calves, roll your ankles, gently bend your knees, massage your thighs for 30 seconds. Even light movement sends blood back into the muscles and sets the stage for deeper overnight repair. Putting it all together. When you combine the right nighttime vitamins, magnesium plus K2, daytime nutrients, vitamin D, B12, protein, and correct these evening habits, the transformation is powerful. Your legs become stronger, more stable, less painful, faster, more energetic, and far less prone to falls. Weak legs are not just aging. They are a signal that your body needs the right support, and now you know exactly how to give it. In the next chapter, I will show you the exact meal combinations, over 90 plus high protein options with vitamin balanced recipes, that strengthen your legs even faster. These meals avoid the hidden food mistakes seniors commonly make. By now, you've learned how magnesium and vitamin K2 rebuild your legs at night, how vitamin D and B12 restore daytime strength, and how protein fuels muscle growth. You also discovered the evening habits that quietly weaken leg function without warning. Now it's time to put everything together into one simple, practical, daily system you can follow without confusion or complex meal plans. This section ties all the pieces into a clear roadmap, a system designed to help your legs get stronger week by week, no matter your age. 1. Your morning foundation, vitamin D plus hydration. Every morning, your first priority should be heavy checkmark, a little sunlight, heavy checkmark, a glass of water, heavy checkmark, a nutrient-rich breakfast. Why sunlight? Because it's the most natural way to trigger vitamin D production. Just 10 to 20 minutes, even through a balcony or garden, activates your body's ability to absorb calcium and support nerve communication. Combine that with proper hydration, and your muscles begin the day with better flexibility and circulation. Ideal morning foods: boiled eggs, Greek yogurt, oats with nuts, a fruit high in fiber, orange, apple, or berries, cottage cheese. Fish, if you prefer savory breakfasts, these foods supply protein, healthy fats, and energy, the perfect base for stable leg strength all day long. 2. Your midday strength window, protein plus movement. Lunch should be your heaviest, most nutrient-dense meal of the day. This is when your digestion is strongest and your body can absorb protein efficiently. Strong lunch examples: grilled chicken with vegetables, lentils or chickpeas with rice, fish with steamed veggies, a protein-packed salad, beans with whole grains after lunch. A smooth 10-minute walk resets your digestion and boosts circulation to the legs, improving energy for the rest of the day. 3. Your evening repair stage, light meals plus gentle movement. Evening is where you must be careful. Too much sitting, heavy dinners, or cold muscles block recovery. Your simple evening checklist: heavy checkmark, eat lighter, heavy checkmark, reduce salt, heavy checkmark, move for 1 minute every 30 minutes, heavy checkmark, stretch your legs before bed, heavy checkmark, keep your feet warm. This ensures your legs are primed for nighttime repair. 4. Nighttime recovery formula, magnesium plus vitamin K2. Take these two nutrients before bed. Magnesium relaxes tight muscles, improves nerve function, boosts ADP, energy. Vitamin K2 drives calcium into your bones and keeps your arteries clear. These two together create the ideal environment for overnight healing. 5. Weekly progress expectations. If you follow this system consistently, week 1 to 2, legs feel lighter, less stiffness, better sleep. Week 3 to 4, stronger steps, improved balance. Easier climbing stairs. Week 5 to 8, noticeable leg definition, more stability, higher activity tolerance. Age doesn't stop recovery, only missing nutrients do. Your next step to make this even easier for you: I've created a complete resource packed with 93 plus high-protein meals, vitamin-rich combinations, and drink recipes that perfectly support leg strength. Each recipe includes proper protein balance, correct vitamin pairing, 0 harmful combinations, easy cooking steps, weekly meal plan already done for you. This guide is designed specifically for seniors who want to rebuild strength naturally without complicated diets. If you want me to share the meal plan breakdown or customize it according to your age, activity level, and routine, just say, "Create my custom plan."